Alright, welcome back to Build the Boys. We now have issue 67 of Hachette's Build the Titanic. In this one, we will be doing our first part of the Promenade deck. No screwing, no building, no nothing. We're applying deck to the actual piece that we're going to receive. So this is quite a simple one, quite a basic one. But it is what it is. We've got to get it done. And it's exciting to get our new piece of decks. This is a Promenade deck. So it is just peeling it off, sticking it down. That's what we're doing in this one. If you want to use wood glue, use wood glue. If you don't want to use wood glue, don't use wood glue. The choice is yours. It's your model. You do what you want to do. At the end of this one, we will be having another story for Father's Day. It's very tenuous, but we've got a story of a father that was on board the Titanic. Again, it's a story of remarkable bravery in the face of abject terror. So stick around for that one. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe, but let's get into this and let's get this built. Alrighty, eyes down looking in. Let's see what we get inside 67. Flip this one over. Okay, yep, about what was expected. Some deck pieces, some more deck pieces, some more deck pieces, and the Promenade deck itself. So let's take this one out. And let's see what we're going to be doing. I think this is fairly straightforward. So I don't think there's anything overly complicated about this one. It is textured, I can feel. So they've gone back to texturing. So that's how we are looking there. Let's see exactly how we're putting this on, because I certainly don't want to put it on wrong. And I think that's what can happen when you assume something's going to be easy. You just go, oh, simple, and then get it wrong. So that's the way round we're going. So it's this way up, this way round. And we're going to be starting with our small piece first. And our small piece here is going to fit in there like so. Now you can see there are two grooves there. So that's how that's going to go. We'll line those up. You see the two grooves? Line that up to there. And that's how that one is going to sit in. So let's get that applied. Okay, so we've moved the backing from this one. And there she blows, so that's where that one's going to go. Now, you'll see, before that sets, before that dries, that one's going to go there, and this is how you can line up to make sure you're kind of where you need to be. So if there is a gap, you can sort it now. I have got gap, so I'm going to sort it now. So again, before it sets and dries, you can move this about. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so taking this, we're going to line this up, see, check the fit, which we are happy with. So that's where that's going to go, over these holes. We're going to move the back in, and we're going to put this one in place. A little backing off there. There we go. Let's smooth this one down. Let's get a cloth to smooth that one with. Smooth it down. Nice and held. So there we go. That's that piece of decking in, lines up lovely, happy with that. Now we're going to do the exact same thing over this side. Check the fit. So yeah, we're happy with that. We're going to remove the backing, and we're going to install this one as well. And that is all there is to do in this stage, I'm afraid. So as much as we can glamorise that we're decking something, we are essentially putting 3 stickers on something. But that is what it is, that's the way it is. So let's take this back off here. Okay, so that's that one on. And that's how we're looking. So that is the first, that's the start of our Promenade deck. So, yeah, happy with that. Nice and simple. And that is the Promenade deck complete. And that is all there is to do in this stage. A staircase will be going here next month. I'll show you pictures of that at the end. But yeah, that's where we are. That's how we're looking. You can see already what these are. We start to know that that's where lights are going to go through. So wires from the upper deck are going to go through there. And this is how this can look. But that is the start of our Promenade deck. Very lovely it is too. So that's all for this one, nice and simple. I mean, nothing overly complicated about it. We are essentially sticking stickers onto a deck. That's what that was. But it's necessary. It's all got to be done, you know? That's all for this one. If you are just sticking around for the build instructions, thank you for stopping by. It's always lovely to see you. If you're sticking around for our Titanic talk, because of Father's Day, there's a very tenuous link. But we are talking about Father Thomas Byles, who was a Catholic priest who was on board the Titanic. So he had actually been invited to the wedding of his brother in New York. So he was going to officiate the wedding. He was actually going to perform the service. He was going to marry them. So that's why he was on Titanic. And he held mass whilst he was on Titanic. He held mass to the morning of April 12th. He actually held mass. And fate loves irony. It just does. So Father Thomas's mass that morning was about the lifeboat of salvation. That's what we're talking about, the lifeboat of salvation that could save you from the shipwreck of sin. That was his very ominous mass that morning. When Titanic hit the iceberg, Father Thomas kept his calm, and he did his job, which wasn't just his job, it was his life. He prayed for people, he prayed with people, and he stayed, which is remarkable. Father Thomas was offered places on lifeboats twice and declined them. This is Father Thomas. So two times he was offered places on lifeboats and he declined. He said he was going to stay with these people, and he did. And he was seen at the stern of the ship, praying with a lot of people, holding a mass. He was given the last rites, and when he was last seen, he was saying the rosary. And he did the right thing. For him, he did the right thing. For those people, he did the right thing. He wasn't going to abandon them in their hour of need. He knew these people needed solace in their religion. Now, I'm not religious, but I can completely understand if you needed solace in your religion, to have somebody that would do that for you, that would stay by your side, to give you that comfort, to sacrifice their life, to give you some calm, to give you some relief, to give you hope, I think is remarkable. I really do. Regardless of how you feel about religion, I think that is remarkable for one human being to do that for a group of others. I think is absolutely remarkable. So much so, other people believe so too, that in 2015, the process to make Father Thomas Byles a saint began. It's a very long process for someone to become a saint. It involves having to pray to him. It involves miracles needing to take place in the name of Thomas Byles. But the process of Thomas becoming a saint, being canonized as a saint, is going ahead. So it's been 8 years into this. It can take 10, 20 years, but there is a chance that the father on the Titanic is going to become a saint, and quite right too. He sacrificed himself for his religion, for his faithful, and I think that's remarkable. I really do. What a guy. What a guy. I mean, again, we've spoken in the past about things that people did that night just to bring comfort to people, from the band playing. It was a little thing, but it was a massive thing at the same time. We can stay and we can do something. And I think that's important. I did something, you know? It might not be Lightoller jumping off the top deck. It might not be someone swimming with a kid on their back. I did something. I brought some calm where I could. I brought some relief. I helped. I did something. And I think that's massively important. It really is. And again, it's just yet another remarkable story of the sacrifices and the human spirit that are on board the Titanic. That's all for this one. We will be back incredibly soon with issue 68 to finish out the month, where again we will be talking about a lesser known Titanic story, which is it's a short one, but it's a good one. So swing by for that one. In a world where you can make things will just be nice, you can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon for issue 68. I will see you then.